question and you tell me that ask again in the
Yes, sir,
start
you
of
can
the
ask.
class.
Yes, sir, you can ask your question again.
Uh, yes, ma'am. Actually, I have booked my test in the coming month in 19th of May. So actually, I'm very facing very difficulty in writing and speaking, especially in reading and listening. I have covered something, but in these two modules, I am facing a lot. So I need a partner, or what should I do to make my schedule to study or practice daily? What should I do, ma'am,
Okay,
for that?
all right. So then come here and do practice speaking. Apart from that, we can conduct mock test daily for each other. Apart from that, try to what other ways I'm using for speaking. I give my mock test to ChatGPT to analyze my band score. ChatGPT can also give you a band score, and ChatGPT is good in terms of spotting grammatical mistake, because we are human and we are unable to spot all the grammatical mistake on the spot. So I would say try to give your mock test to ChatGPT to analyze your band score for speaking. Apart from that, I also shared one application um, where you can record your voice, and you can listen back to you to understand how much your words are clear or not, and what other things you need to work. Either your pace is okay or not, either your words are understandable or not. If you are facing, I think filler words uh, are the main reason which can disturb our fluency. And if we record our voice, we will hear every single filler word which we speak. So I would say it is a good idea. But I think if you are giving here mock test, then you can listen back to your recording of this session when I will upload it. So it is good.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm following these kind of things, but I'm not able to improve myself. Like using ChatGPT for writing, that's good, but for speaking, I think it's not good. Actually, I'm wondering, find someone real person to practice with him or her daily, and uh, I came here in this session daily, but I think 1 hour for practice is not enough. I want to extend these.
All right. I think ChatGPT in terms of analyzing grammatical range and accuracy is like it can spot all the sentences, and if you are speaking clearly, it will hear your voice correctly. And if your words are not clear, it means ChatGPT sometimes understand those words. It also helps us to improve pronunciation. I also personally use ChatGPT to analyze my score.
Yes, ma'am,
Apart from
but that has some limit on a speaking section. If you speak for 30 minutes, then they will tell you that it's a limit. You can purchase or premium, so that then you will be access to further or more.
no, there is no premium access. Only premier voice feature is available. I don't find any difference. Like it has a daily limit of might be a 10 minutes or few minutes. After that, I will switch to standard voice mode every day. So it is free, and I not use in the form of chat. I am using in the form of voice. You need to download the mobile application of ChatGPT and then give the command ask conduct my test like a real examiner. And sometime if you are doing the test every day, ChatGPT starts to repeat the question. So when uh, ChatGPT give you the same question, ask ChatGPT to re to change the topic because I want to speak on unfamiliar topic. So in terms of analyzing, this is one thing. If you don't think so it is suitable, uh, one is you can find different partners here in the message and can group. I think people might be are sharing some other links might be someone who's, one ma'am was sharing one server. I don't know which server was. If anyone know, you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
share this.
Yes, ma'am. On Discord, I have joined different peoples, but I haven't find someone who can practice daily and contribute daily. And they are speaking like not preparing themselves for IELTS. They are speaking generally on general topics. So I think it's not the good way to speak on general topics instead of your main topics and how to prepare for IELTS. And some tips that's also crucial, that if someone give you and someone give you a feedback like you are lacking in grammar or vocabulary like these, so I think that would be benefited. Otherwise, on the conversation on other topics beside uh, marking your weaknesses, so I think it's not the good way.
Okay, can you describe about the server?
Yes, there's a lot of servers which are present on Discord. I have joined 2 to 3 servers on which daily people came and message that I need a partner for speaking. But that type of peoples are not interested to improve their speaking for IELTS. They are generally improving themselves.
Okay, might be people were sharing one server group. I don't know. One day back, ma'am also was sharing. I don't know she shared here or not. I think we need to check which server was that. Either if it is, I think I don't know in which server you are because I don't have personal experience. But ChatGPT can provide me some feedback like what
Yes,
are
ma'am.
you doing.
I will share different servers links and you can join that. But as I have mentioned that there is a lot of peoples, but wouldn't you wouldn't find exact person who is preparing for IELTS or so.
Okay, okay, let me provide you something. There are four criteria. One is lexical resource, one is pronunciation, one is fluency and coherence, fourth one is grammatical range and accuracy. Every aspect have own benefits and drawbacks. Like you have talked about different servers. One way is to come here in the session. This will boost your confidence. Some people say you have the confidence to speak with strangers. So if you're using different servers or either you are speaking here, it will not only boost your score, but it will also help us you to improve different aspect. Apart from that, if you are doing with ChatGPT, it is good in terms of analyzing your score, and many people say it will not only help you to improve grammatical errors, which is also necessary for this, as well as it helps you to improve your pronunciation part. If you are not pronouncing word clearly, it will sometimes misunderstand and write in the chat. So you can reread your answer after doing with the help of voice feature. You need to download the app and then start the voice feature, and when the daily limit of 5 minutes hit, you can switch to the standard. So it is unlimited and don't need to pay. I have downloaded that app and I am personally using. So what you need to say, conduct my test in the real life, you need to give a certain command. I think one app, I think in one article, I think Sadanish shared in that. Sadanish mentioned how we can give the command to ChatGPT. I will try to find that post or article. If I will be able to find it, then I will share how you can provide the command to ChatGPT. But you need to work with the voice feature, not in the form of chat. You need to stimulate that person. One person was speaking. It will seem that the real person is speaking with you if you're doing in the real. So in these two terms, you can improve. And if you are in the session, try to give here mock test as well. We are going to start practice of part 2 and part 3 today, because previous week we done a lot of part 1 question, but we were not able to do properly part 2 and part 3 test. So what you will do, listen back to the recording of these sessions and try to identify, are you good in fluency, like are your fluency is good, are your pace is good, are your words are pronounced clearly when they are recorded. And sometimes if filler words are produced, you will also be able to listen when you will listen back to recording in this session. So these are the These are the different way. And if you I think one thing I have noticed personally, you need to work on in the parts of more grammatical range and accuracy. I think this was a feedback. In terms of fluency, it was okay. You don't have much filler words like others. So it depends on uh, if they are not just because of not having uh, unfamiliar topic. Try to give different tests on unfamiliar topic, because sometimes chat gpt give you a same topic every day. So one is very common: describe a memorable journey. When chat gpt give me the same topic, what I say, please change the topic. I want to speak on unfamiliar topic. I want to make myself comfortable. So chat gpt will give you a second topic. If it is still familiar to you, then ask another topic. And my suggestion is, try to judge yourself on unfamiliar topic before sitting in the real exam. Because if you are have the topic in front of you which is familiar to you, you will be fluent compared to the topic which is not familiar with you. This was not the only issue with me, but I also noticed in different participants here. When the unknown topic comes in front of them, their fluency is disturbed. So try to give the test on unknown topic and analyze how good you are performing in that test. Regarding you can just, if you need some, give the test yeah, today to ChatGPT, and give me the tomorrow feedback. How much score are you getting, and what is the feedback ChatGPT is giving you? And how much score are you getting? One thing you need to say that ChatGPT, like if you want to get the feedback after every sentence, it is okay, it will give you. But if it is giving you to after every answer, and you want at the end of the test, it is also okay. You can uh, change your prompt and it will help you. This is one way. I also use Gemini app, but it was not. I didn't find much good compared to ChatGPT. ChatGPT asks multiple questions like a real exam. Initially, it was giving, not frequently giving 7. Sometimes it gave me 6.5. Previously, most of the time, but recently it is giving me most of the time 7 when I want to improve. I thought might be um most of the time people get 6.5. So one of the person I asked, and that person I give the test to ChatGPT, and that person got 7.5. It means if ChatGPT is giving not a same score to everyone, it means there is something good. Like ChatGPT is not bad to analyze your score if you don't have any tool to assess your performance. Some people say might be there might be a reason the ChatGPT is giving zero point 0.5 less score compared to real exam. If it is giving 6.5 to 7 and you want to get 7, there is a likelihood that you will be able to get 7. As I shared one of story, the person was using got 6.5 to 7 with ChatGPT, and that person got in 7 in real exam, and that person is from iCode Guru. So this is the one story, but we can make generalize. I think we need to have more stories. How much ChatGPT was giving the score to them, and how much they got in the real exam. So based on that, we can analyze our score. But there are various factors that play a role in it. Sometimes we are giving tests on familiar topic. There are certain reasons in the real exam we might have stress and we do not perform better. But that's the reason we ask you to speak in front of strangers, so that you can boost your confidence. Don't need to make yourself familiarized just speaking in front of one person. One thing, fluency is one area where you can get the feedback. Even if you are doing casual talk with different people, it will also help you to pronounce clearly. But one thing which can't be developed is the coherence one. Coherence doesn't matter in real life conversation. It is the part of just speaking. If you are going to develop your answer, this is the part of the marking criteria. This doesn't exist in real life conversation. So everyone has certain benefits as well as drawbacks. When we come to the real life conversation, we don't focus much on accuracy as well as coherence part. Both are necessary in terms of this exam, but fluency, pronunciation, these type of things we can improve even we do casual talks. And what other thing we can improve is that we can work on ideas. So when you are doing casual talks, don't stick to just one part. What you need to say, your partner, choose a random topic every day and try to speak on it. Like try to ask different questions. I don't know on which server are you. Are there not any server which is specifically for this exam?
No, ma'am, I haven't find any specific server for exam preparation, but random people came there and find partner for speaking. So a lot of people which I find is they generally improve their English speaking, not for specific test. So I think that would not be a good approach because in that speaking you haven't find your mistakes like grammatical mistake, lexical resources, and you wouldn't find your weaknesses in that. So I think we need some specific conversation on which we target our weaknesses and then work on it.
There's one problem and benefit if you're doing with a one person. Like if you're doing, I'm not personally doing my speaking test with specific one person. There's one reason. If you do with different people, it means you will get feedback from different people, everyone, and you need to analyze which feedback is common among all those people. So is there any I think there are certain channels which have been shared in the chat. We can explore them, then I will let you know which are better. I think one Discord channel you also shared. Let me check to join. So the server which link is shared in the chat, it is specifically designed for this exam. This is the logo on this server.
No, it's a general speaking server for different peoples, and as I mentioned that I haven't find anyone who is specific for IELTS preparation.
Okay, I will check about this server and different links. Then I will let you know which of these are better. I think Sir Hamza Beg also shared different Facebook group link. We can see there. Another thing, try to ask. I think there was a one WhatsApp group I have joined, but I didn't find activity there in that group. That were also for speaking purpose. I have never used that WhatsApp group. There are multiple people, but I never. One or two times, some person said that they were looking for partner, but I don't say they are regular activity. What you can do, you can share the link, Zoom link daily, and you can ask the person if that will work or not. I don't know, but let's say we can explore these group. I think two were shared by Sir Asif, Sir Hamza, and you also share one Discord channel. I will check this Discord channel and what is in it. I think I have joined here. The tag of image of that is itself describing the name of this test. Let's see what will happen. Then I will let you know. And apart from that, I will also explore the link which is shared by Sir Hamza. Then I will analyze which one is better. So I think one way which is better, I think humans are not much better uh, to analyze a score in terms of accuracy. I think in that context, it will be a good idea to, because sometimes people are giving overall feedback and they are, and it is, we are human and we can't spot every mistake in every sentence unless we hear recording.
No, ma'am, actually, I disagree this point with you. Actually, when we start speaking with some application or some AI, so we haven't have any pressure. We feel very free and we speak in a very good fluency. When we start speaking with some real person, so we have some pressure and some barrier. I think it should be because of the real person, and with the practice, we should overcome these barriers.
Might be you will be true, but to be honest, when I have done practice with ChatGPT, I am doing it with a very long time, but I'm still not comfortable. Like sometimes I perform better, sometimes I do not perform better. I don't know if we are have the confidence with ChatGPT. I don't know why my performance is not consistent with ChatGPT. I mean, sometimes certain issues occur if I am speaking on unknown topic.
Yes, Sir Hamza, also share a group links and tell that to join that group. Sir, if you are there, so please tell about that group that or tell us about something else, how to find a good person or a good partner for speaking.
Sir Asad asked what is the today topic. Uh, we will do part two and part three practice, and the today topic will be this. This is the question which we are going to start practice, and this is related to medical field because some people mention that even myself we have certain issues while describing the while answering the topic related to medical field. So that's why I'm going to practice for this topic, and we will do speak for 2 minutes on this topic, but before that, we will have 1 minute preparation time. Sir, you can explore the Facebook group if you find anything helpful. I think if you work on different resources, these will help you. But try to identify your weakness. What are your weakness? Either they are in terms of fluency, coherence. We discuss many things deeply in these different sessions. I have covered all four marking criteria where first thing we need to work on. I think if you know all these things, we are able to analyze certain aspects of our speaking, but try to make sure what areas work for you and what don't work for you. So let's move to our today practice session. Who would like to speak on this topic first? Can anyone tell who would like to speak on this topic? We are going to start a timer and then we can speak one by one.
Okay, ma'am, I would like to speak about this topic.
All right, I'm going to set a 1 minute timer, and in that time we can make a note and then we will start our practice one by one. Everyone who would like to answer, we can provide.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me start the timer and then I will ask after 1 minute to speak on this topic. Everyone can make notes who would like to answer. Uh, Anyone can start 1 minute timer?
Ma'am, you haven't started yet.
No, I think I'm unable to find second time today
Okay,
on
ma'am,
my.
let me set the timer for myself.
All right.
I have started, ma'am.
All right. So Oh, sir, timer is up.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Alright. Anyone who would like to speak for 2 minutes? It is not strict requirement for 2 minutes. You can
Okay, ma'am.
speak as much as you want, even for 1 minute if you are a beginner.
Okay, ma'am, should I start?
Yes, sir, you can start.
Okay. So I would like to talk about one of my friend, Asad. Uh, that is my childhood friend. We studied together till our college. After that, I went to university, and he wanted to start his career in medical field. So he joined uh, a local hospital that were that were interested to that was interested to give some students the opportunity to learn about medical field and to become a doctor. So he joined at institutes and started his journey. Meanwhile, I was studying in the university. His journey was started around 2020, and still he is learning about this field. So after 4 years, when I was graduated, so I went back to my home, and I met him, and he was a doctor now. So I was very happy to see that he has become a doctor now, and he has also opened a clinic in the hometown. Uh, so we shared a common hometown. So it's a good thing to for it a good thing for me to have him as a doctor in my hometown. So whenever I am ill, or whenever from my family is ill or feeling or not feeling good, so I always go to him for checkup. So it's very helpful for me and my family. So I feel much lucky to have such a friend that is the doctor, and that is in my hometown. Yes, ma'am.
On this wonderful answer, I have some feedback. I found it was better than your some previous speaking because there were certain issues. Have you ever spoken on this topic before? Sir, if you are saying something,
Oh,
then
sorry,
you are.
ma'am. No, ma'am, it was a real experience, and I haven't spoken about this topic before.
Alright, if it is for your first time speaking on this topic, then I think you can make a story on it. If there are certain good things about your speaking, and there are some areas in which you can improve. And this one thing I have noticed, there were not much filler words. They were at certain extent, but not much compared to your previous speaking. And you were not like hesitating and self-correcting. And I was not able to find much grammatical mistake. The one I found, he wanted to started his career, so you need to say here he wanted to start his career. So this was a mistake. Another thing, I am ill and my family is or not willing or not feeling well. So try to restructure this sentence: whenever myself and my family is not feeling well, we prefer to visit his clinic because he's our family doctor. So, but you need to. There are certain good aspects in terms of fluency, and I think coherence. Your story was logical, organized, and your words were clear in terms of pronunciation. So these are the two things, two areas. Based on this answer, I can say you need to improve. One is lexical resource. There are many things we can talk about in this topic, like medical practitioners, general doctor, family doctor, clinic, to treat our health related problems, health related issues. So these are all the words which relate to this topic, and you can use to show you have range of words related to specific topic. This is one thing which I found which was lacking in your today's speaking. If I comes to the grammatical range and accuracy, accuracy was not the much issue, but when I talk about grammatical range, your most of the I think your 80% sentences were 80 to 90% sentences were simple. You use just few of complex sentences, but they were joined with and there were no other variations, like how you can talk about choosing which, who, other words, because, reasons. These are the different ways we can make complex sentences. So these are two things which were lacking, and you can improve while giving the answers. If anyone has feedback for Sir Farooq, you are welcome to give him.
Okay, so there is a feedback. You are having some pauses, ideas. That is fine somehow, but in a few cases, you are putting effort to think about words.
That is his that's why he was interesting. It is a good thing. It was when my family not felt bad. So in some mistake, yeah, grammatically range, and there were certain issues in that part. But lexical source, sir, Hamza, you said sir, lexical source are good. Can you tell about what type of sir good words used in this part? Can you identify some good words?
Ma'am, for the part of lexical resources, we should not be so much thinking about adding a lot of words, because the lexical resource for the main English language means that on even 2 to 3 words for that specific fields are enough. So he added clinic, medical, and doctor, and these words are enough as for lexical resources is concerned.
All right. R2 for two players speaking R2 or 3 works. You said these are the enough. Can we not speak a little bit more? There are multiple things as I talk. Like we can talk about different words.
Ma'am, as compared to his grammar and ideas, lecture resources are better for now. He can put less effort for learning about lecture resources and more effort into idea of coherence and grammatical rules.
Yeah,
Uh,
compared to grammatical. Yeah, in that
yes.
perspective, lexical source was better. Yeah,
And
sir.
even he is using 3 to 4 words related to medical field, then and his grammar and coherence is good, then he can score above it, uh, even using 3 to 4 words. But if his grammar is weak and his clarity and coherence is weak, and he is using 8 to 10 lexical resources, then he will score below 7.
This is a very important point which Sir Hamza added. Yeah, accuracy matters a lot. If you are using a lot of lexical resources, and even I saw one mock test and on the YouTube. This was I think live a long time ago, and that person used variety of lexical resources, but that person accuracy was very bad. As a result, he scored I think 6 or 6.5 in that mock test. So accuracy matter a lot, so you need to focus on it. lexical resource is one thing. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion and observation. We don't know either we will be able to use lexical resource even if we are going to remember it. So what can I say? We can still like work on lexical resource, but like we can explore different answer. You can learn some words based on grouping, but there is one risk in it. We don't know either such type of topics are going to come in the exam, or might be a reason the topic will be totally new in the real exam. So there is a high chance we will not be able to use it even in case if we are memorizing them. While if I talk about another area, like if you are fluent, you are have the habit of developing answer. These are the things which we can even use in the real exam. Pronunciation, which we can as it is use if we are habitual of speaking, and even the unknown topic comes in front of us. And even if we are producing sentences correctly, we still be able to use it in the real exam. So these are the things, in my opinion, we still be able to use even if the topic is unknown in front of us. Lexical resource is sometimes risky. We need to work on. I'm not saying you stop doing this activity. Try to work on it. There's a likely chance similar topic comes in the topic 50-50%. There might be a chance you will not get the same thing in the exam, but we need to work on it. So that's why I brought this book to explore a variety of answers after speaking on it. I hope so this will work, but yeah, we need to focus on grammatical accuracy. It should be our main focus, but before that we make sure we are able to convey our ideas in another language.
All right, ma'am. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for the feedback. Uh, yes, ma'am. As far as the range is concerned, I think it is the same as in the writing. I was watching a video on YouTube, and it was about the importance of range and accuracy. So he also mentioned that the accuracy is more important. The grammatical mistakes are not like, ma'am, you can make some mistakes in range, but accuracy and grammar is very important. So I think it's the same in speaking. If we are using the grammar in a accurate way, then if we are not having some lexical resources and we are having minimum lexical resources, then that will be okay for us. But definitely we have to work on lexical resources as well. We can't ignore that.
Exactly. So let's move further. I think this topic is also new for me. I never spoke on it. Still, I have done a lot of practice. I think, I will appreciate if you will give me feedback when I'm because I'm going to speak on this topic.
Okay, ma'am, you can speak. I start your timer?
I have already made a notes when
Okay, ma'am.
I've given you a time. Just
Okay,
let me
ma'am.
review it.
Ma'am, I am starting the timer, so we can count. Count the time. For how much time you have spoken. So
All
should we
right.
start?
Yes, we can start.
Okay, ma'am. I have started. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to talk about a person who is living in my neighbor, and she is daughter of my mother friend. She settled in this area 1 year ago, back in 2024. So she is not living there for a long time, but when she came here, she already completed his MBBS degree, and after that, she pursued her house job um, of 1 year. After completing, she recently pursued her career as a medical practitioner in a nearby hospital. She worked there for around 6 months, and she was a general doctor in that hospital. After getting 1.5 year experience, she recently opened her clinic where she is helping many of people and treating their health related problems every day. Even there is a certain time in the evening where she treat different patients freely, like they don't need to pay any money. I think this is one of the things which many people even in my neighborhood like her. I think she's a very good doctor. Personally, I did not get a chance to visit her clinic. However, I heard many of my friends and family members. She's very sportive doctor and behave very well. And she carefully examine different problems and then suggest medicines. And many people said just after visiting one time, they will be able to get they are able to escape from those medical problems. So I think that's the good thing. Although she is new in this field, as she do not have much experience compared to other doctors, but I would say she's still a good and better than all those doctors who are living in my neighborhood, and they don't prescribe those medicine which you can find in a low cost, as many people don't have money to purchase them. So that's the, I think she's good, and a passion involved in this field, so that's why she chosen this career, and she's becoming very successful. And I think she will still get more success and experience in the near future. And if I face any issues related to um, health, and I found she's best in that field, I will definitely visit to her in the near future.
Uh, okay, ma'am. So you have spoken for around 2 seconds and oh sorry, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So
All
you
right.
should I stop you?
Yes, you need to stop after 2 minutes because we need to make sure. I think my story would get a bit lengthy. We need to make around 1 minute 30 second and 2 minutes so that we can come to the conclusion part in the real exam. You know, in the real exam, examiner will stop us if we are approaching 2 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
All
I
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
I didn't remember. Walaikum salam.
Okay,
right.
ma'am Arisa, I would like to give you some feedbacks if you wish.
Sure, sir. You can give me. You're welcome to give me. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
you spoke really well, like your fluency is amazing and you are doing good. But I have noticed a lot of grammatical errors. Like they are simple, and if you focus on these things, you will like do really good job in real exam. First of all, you said she's settled in area. I think it should be she's settled in area in the past. Okay. Then
Yeah,
you said yes.
yeah. There is one problem. Yeah, I am speaking with past form, but these are not clear to the listener. This is what now I want to focus on. I'm still saying, like, in my mind it was she settled, but what is happening nowadays? The sound with S and ED are not clear to the listener.
Okay, one more error, like I can give you a suggestion if you want to tackle this thing. Like you said that she don't have something, but you should said she does not have. And if you want to make sure that the listener is actually like listening S and ES, you can little bit long that S. She does this sound does instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
she don't have. So you can focus on these things so that the listener don't misunderstand this. And at last sentence that you make mistake was you should use present perfect sentence, and then but instead you use past sentence. You said I found that, but I think that you should use a word I have found that she is a good medicine like doctor.
All right. Thank you, sir, for pointing your mistake. Yeah, subject verb. Again, my mistake is
One more
fruitful.
thing, like please excuse me. Okay, you used some like you made some article mistakes as well. You said she's sportive doctor, but the, the correct answer like sentence should be she is a sportive doctor. So these are some of the mistakes that I have noticed from your grammar. Like, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for pointing out it. I will definitely work on it. Grammatical accuracy, as we discussed, it is crucial. And thank you for providing the suggestion regarding the issue for making sounds longer like S and ED so that it becomes clear for the listener. So,
Okay,
because
ma'am,
some,
I want to add something here, which I have noticed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have noticed it. It's not the good way that you have speak. Like at the beginning, you haven't mentioned a name of that person, as like you have given a reference that she is my mother's daughter, or that like that. But you haven't mentioned the exact name. After that, you use a lot of time that she did like that, she this do like that, that you haven't used these kind of words. You use connected words like here. After that, she did like that, and after that, and then. So if you use like connector words like these, so I think it would be more of a story like will your speaking will shape like a story. So these are something which I have noticed. Maybe I'm wrong here, but uh, I want to suggest that it's not.
thank you, sir, for your feedback as well. Yes, it is good to use certain connectors, but I think revealing the name is not a big problem here. I just said she was a daughter. She's living in my neighborhood, and she's daughter of my mother friend. So I think it is not a strict requirement that we should name the person, and if we name it, it is also good. But regarding the use of linking words, I will definitely try to use them. So I'm using it sometime. I forgot that sometime because when you are speaking and you are familiar with all different things, so if you're focusing on one thing, other thing suffer at the expense of one. Sometimes we are focusing because we're focusing on one thing, like we are try to speak clearly, slowly. Everyone has own weakness and strengths. So based on all these, we try to give answer. I think
Yes, ma'am. Uh, I was watching a video on YouTube, and he's actually telling that if you want to start speaking, especially in part two, so in your first two, three sentence, you need to cover all things what you are going to say or speaking, and then you start statement with examples and supporting like that. So in first two to three sentence, we need to clarify that what I'm telling to speak, and what's my goal, and what I want to convey my message. So I think it would be better. But personally, when I start speaking, I forgot everything, and I divert from my exact path, and then I speak something like which I came in my mind, and then I did a lot of mistakes. So it's, I think, not in a control of person that he speak in a well manner or that like.
my one question is that do you write while giving all those question answers? This happens when we don't write, we just go through the topic in mind. So that's the reason we forgot while speaking. If you are not giving each person answer in the form of writing.
Okay, ma'am, I would like to add something here. Like, first of all, sir said that we have to cover all the topics in first 2 to 3 sentences. Like, there's no such thing that we have to do this because in our speaking part, there is no any criteria of task achievement. We can go off the topic a little bit, but we should remain on topic. The reason that the YouTuber is saying that you have to cover all the things in 1 to 2 sentences, that it will give you a good start and you will have a base to build a story. So it is a good thing, but it is not a compulsory thing that you have to do this. So this is a little suggestion.
Exactly, sir. I think one thing I've noticed in Band 8 9 descriptive, this written answer should be relevant. I think there's no task achievement marks, but I think our answer should be relevant to topic. We don't go off topic. One thing is that I do not follow this structure. Everyone has own strategy. If you're following this structure, it is okay, and if it is helping you, you can follow it. Like you can describe the things. No, I am habitual of using the structure by talking have the introduction part, then the center part based on the questions, and then describing the concluding part. It is why way to make a story. If you find that approach helpful, you can adopt it. There is no hard and fast rule. Even there is not a strict requirement. Even in the Cambridge books they written, you should answer all these questions, but they didn't write you must answer every question. So even if you are leaving one or question and you are talking about to the main topic, it is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think we did not get much time to practice today for Bharti, as we have discussed other things. Um, we can resume part 3 tomorrow, but we can explore what is written here so that we can get some words related to this topic. And one thing we noticed today, like we don't, the topic was new to us, but still you are able to speak on it. So this is what we have, generic things, and we can talk about it. The things which we have in our knowledge and things which we don't have in our knowledge, we are familiar with because we have many health related problems every day. So we can talk, we know the what is in clinic, what we call the professionals. They are medical practitioners, professionals, doctors. We can name them many: clinic, health related issues, problems, disease. So these are the words we all are familiar with this topic. So we'll try to make something different topic in upcoming classes so that we can become habit where we don't have any words in that surrounding. But I think there are certain things we are used to it. We can just go through the answer and we can find some lexical resource and the way they answer it. One person I know who has chosen a career in the medical field is my cousin, Dr. Aisha Khan, a dedicated physician specializing in pediatrics. So these are the three different words which we have noticed and how they are organizing the story. They describing about the introduction of person who is like what is the relation, what is his or her field. She works at a local hospital. So we can use a hospital in this context, and we didn't use it any of you. We can talk about hospital, healthcare. These are all related words to describe in this context. Local hospital, I think we will highlight it again. Local hospital, medical care, these are the work to children. Okay, we can also got one more idea how we can describe their services. Either they are targeting children, elders, and which like there are many specialists like ENT specialists, eye specialists. So we can even talk about any specialist. It depends on how much knowledge we have and on which area we are going to focus on, offer guidance to their families regarding health and wellness. So health and wellness are two words which we can use in this context. I think why it is highlighting so much. Dr. Khan decided to pursue this career because of his deep-seated passion. So I think one word I use passion in my speaking. One thing we can use collocation, deep-seated passion for helping others and her desire to make a meaningful difference in the lives of children. Okay, why that person started career? He has a passion to help other and to make a meaningful difference. Growing up, she was inspired by her own ped- uh, pediatrician who exemplified. Okay, exemplified is the word which we can use in different contexts when we're talking about someone as a role model. Compassion and expertise, and she always knew that she wanted to emulate the same level of care. I have immense admiration for Dr. Han as her commitment to her patients. Okay, patience is another word which we can use in this context, and commitment can be used in many contexts. Is evident in everything she does. She often goes above and beyond this is the phrase, staying late to ensure that all her young patients receive the attention they need. Furthermore, her ability to communicate with children in a friendly and reassuring manner is truly remarkable. I feel proud to know someone so dedicated to the well being of others, and her career choice reflects not only her intelligence but also her kindness and compassion. Ultimately, she served as an inspiration to me and many others in her community. So, if we notice, there are not too much lexical resource in this field. Like there are certain like medical field, doctor, hospital, and physician we can also use, and these are all relevant which we knew about this topic. So, I think we can use certain of them. Okay, although there were many other words, I did not highlighted it because these are the words which you can use in another topic. I would like to highlight with another cover. So when I'm going friendly, reassuring manner, she served as inspiration and her career choice. Okay, so we have just few words which we learned from this young patient. This is a collocation when we are joining two words together. So we need to make sure we don't have such issues. I think they are not much but they use, these are the just basic things we can describe our commitment, how they are helping them, their intelligence reflect inspiration. And so these are the basic thing. I hope so we you all got the idea to speak on unknown topic. And we are out of time. We will continue tomorrow, and thanks to all who contributed and share their insights in this session. I hope so you learned new things on in this session today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.